Ikangariando rancho story sadig nivo Instagram site about taking 5 or 10 minutes out in the morning kind of ustaz before te das pa udar before te jazan de lumia te piras te hadis but before that to take 5 or 10 minutes out the wujizamen to have a motivational word, a word for today or a word for that day. I think it's very healthy for the soul. Wudukhot rubu te asuneli warba especially a me, le rom, to vote asunazi warba so kai chistol, kai kunol, kai that consecrates our life. Without reading this word of God, your life will not be consecrated. I don't care who you are. I don't care who gets upset. This word of God is the only thing that will clean and consecrate your life, that will make you holy. So it's very encouraging that we should do this in Ganawastaz in the morning. Give the first 5-10 minutes to the Lord. After all, He does deserve it. Especially that virus. What is daran? And you have a reason to daran. So the Kampo news is, I get it, it's scary. Countries are shutting down. Planes are grounded. Oil plants are stopping production. The daran negaje, I get it. But let's not forget so Kadazim and Godel in the past. If you remember what He did in the past, you could have faith on what He could do for you in the future. You can Shabbat today on Instagram, 2020 or go 2000, YK2, Samwadam Darata, world's coming to an end. Bird flu, swine flu, Zika virus, SARS, Sakakawa virus. Every couple of years we go through this. And La Sama Mandorodel Den. What makes you think of Chiro Sama Mendarakana? But that being said, the past couple of months, kay on the communion, I decave kabujene chipet bingo communion. And not that I'm getting personal, that's between them and God, but did you know in the book of Exodus in the Passover? The whole concept of the Passover was Denava Marta Bikolo Kara, Bikolo Manus. This was the whole idea, the whole concept of Passover. They didn't know Umaho, the Pagan, they didn't know Statu Tarubakuho at the Khanes. And if they did this, if they followed these laws, these rules that God told Moses and Moses told the people, that death would pass them by, death and sickness. It's very interesting because after Chale or Passover meal, I got a penalingo Pharaoh, lentum and janta. There's a small portion there, got penal zwalo divano. I penal that there was not one feeble among them. Nas konik nas falon. Not a flu, not a virus, not a cold, not a pago, bone. Aya jezame. Burkhom has their differences on communion, what it could do, what it stands for, it's symbolic, it's the transubstantiation, and whatever reason, whatever you believe it might be. I will tell you this. If Penazo Del for the Zuda Pescotem in the Old Testament, that you are to observe this every year, I got a Penaz for Peter, James, John in the upper room. This is the new covenant referring to the Passover because they had the Passover meal. That was the last Passover meal they had. At Penang, do this as often as you gather in remembrance of me. Ganadenke Kangari. Not my Denny Chow or Stato or Ratli Christosco. Who are we to deny Iskafidika Tarodel? Motiva Garemka Womengo Kare. And I didn't eat. And I found it to be very hurtful, Kalehom, because I had the favor returned to me. I Nimanusum, Dukadel, why Chikhana Mendika Kare? Melale Furchi, Melale Skafidea Haradas. Imagine Sarfidu Rodel. It's an honor, it's a privilege He gave us. le Gentiles, te avaz reste, că deschisca fedite, chaz, descostato e descorat. So I encourage you, că ne ci cangărit, len andastato. Bala kako virus ka jape, I encourage you to stay tuned to tomorrow kangara all across the country in America. Go dia sunesa. I khan tomorrow communion together. You know, what about communion is a very simple word. Come into union with Christ. Tomorrow families. I premin orat bi Christos ko pe tomorrow kara. That death and sickness like corona will pass us all by. And we proclaim Psalms 91 pe amara glati ai pe ane. So I encourage you tomorrow, gonna start Instagram channel. Tune in, 5 or 10 minutes. Ujintimen, motivational word. Apo mi jampa pagudara jaradin. Jaka akanda pa tomorrow golf. Thank you. God bless.